Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 1st of February 2022. Thanks for joining me. We have a new moon in Aquarius happening on this day. So if you're interested in the astrology, I've made a separate video on the new moon. Have a look at that. I go into a lot of detail on this new moon in Aquarius. And for this reading, I want to use the Aquarian Tarot. So let's see what the cards have to say about this day. And the tarot always has its own unique perspective on things. So let's see what the cards' take is on the new moon and Tuesday in general, and what the key themes are that you'll be working with. So let's have a look. Okay, so the first card is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, balance. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so two pentacle cards. So earth and earthy concerns in your life, work, income, security, your physical health. And finally, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is earth, earth, earth. And your feet touch the ground. And on this day, you have an unbelievable ability to take your ideas and to translate them into your physical, practical circumstances in a really expert way. You're able to work very, very hard and to push through obstacles, and the opportunities are there for you. So this is interesting because the new moon in Aquarius, that's happening in the element of air. So it's about ideas and innovation and brainstorming. And the cards have decided to bring out three pentacle cards, which is really hitting home the message that the important thing, the ideas, yes, are important, but the key thing that you shouldn't miss on this day is the practical aspect of this, which says these great ideas, if you do something with them in earnest, either in work or the way you live, or looking at career opportunities or health opportunities, changing the way you operate, those are all things that you can do very, very quickly. And these aren't just abstract notions. These are things that are relevant and very, very timely. And if you act based on your ideas now in any of these areas, that will pay off very, very well. So the Six of Pentacles, I often call this the haves and haves not card, because in a lot of decks, you have a man who's well-dressed and rich. He's standing upright, and then you have people sitting kind of beneath him, or are in a kind of submissive position, and they're wearing rags and they're holding their hands out and they're receiving the wealth. And here you've got the scales, and the whole point of the card is that sometimes you're up, sometimes you're the rich man giving out money, and sometimes you're down, sometimes you need help. And that this is a constant process of round and round and up and down, and it does balance out at times, where neither do you require help nor do you have to give it, but sometimes it does go out of whack, and it's important to one, stay flexible and to watch out for opportunities that are coming your way that could take you up, but also to be on guard about things that can drag you down and which aren't helpful and practical, and to realize that sometimes creating an imbalance in your life is not only good and important, but necessary. If everything's just comfortable, then nothing ever changes. And these cards are saying you can change everything in your life by focusing on it and then doing the work required to affect these changes. So don't, if you can possibly help it, if there are opportunities for change, then don't sit back and ignore those and dig your heels in and say, oh, that's too much of an upheaval. You've got the energy to do it, and also it puts you in a better position. So there is something coming into your life today which serves as a great opportunity. It's just important to strike while the iron is hot and to seize that opportunity and not to let it pass you by. I think we've all had those moments where something glorious was about to happen, but it just happened so quickly in a matter of seconds that we couldn't even think and speak up or intervene or seize the opportunity. And then before we knew it, it was all over. So that's the kind of thing to be aware of today, to pay attention and to be ready to pounce on the chance when it appears in your life. The Eight of Pentacles is a workman here. He's got specialist knowledge. He's able to create pentacles which look almost identical, and he can line them up and produce these things that have value for sale. So he's someone who enjoys his work. He's productive. He's prolific. He's good and accurate. He works hard. He doesn't complain, and he's tapping into this sense that I have something valuable to offer and I want to apply myself in a certain way to create and to be productive and to feel good about my work, to use my strength and to focus it and to apply it in a very specific way. So working at something that you care about is actually going to feel very affirming and will give you a lot of confidence and a sense of I'm in the right place at the right time. Finally, the Three of Pentacles, you can see this man chiseling away at these pillars and the Three Pentacles adorning this pillar, kind of decorative. And the Three of Pentacles is real craftsmanship and work that is at a very high level. So one, if you have an opportunity to change your job, if you're working in a position now and there's an opportunity to be promoted, then the cards are saying you have the experience, even if you don't have all the qualifications or absolutely everything required for the job, you should apply for it because it can and will take you to the next level and you're ready. And then in a different way, it says that you can look at the things I mentioned earlier, ruled by Pentacles, your health and your security, where you live and your diet. You're able to see the opportunity for change in an expert way. And you're able to say, do you know what, if I did replace, I don't know, all this soda pop with apricots instead, maybe I would feel better in terms of my physical health. And then the important thing, you have the confidence and the courage to actually make those changes, to work and implement those changes, which often feels scary and uncomfortable until you get used to the new way of living. But the message I get is that we've got a really reliable, strong kind of workman here who doesn't complain and who doesn't give in to fear. If there's a job that needs to be done, he's going to do it. So it's very black and white. It's kind of like Capricorn energy here. And that simplifies everything. It means you're not likely to get thrown off the path or you're going to miss an opportunity because you're so stuck in your emotions. You're super practical and willing to apply yourself, that this really does pave the way for you to change your life in a significant and meaningful way because you put the energy in and it actually pays off. With the scales being balanced on this day, you seize the opportunity and you're able to get what you want from it. Wow. Okay, so anyone who wants to change their life on a practical, earthy level, this is your day to do it. And try not to reinvent the wheel here by yourself or feel like you have to do it all on your own. Look at the opportunities to work in an expert way. That's where it comes from. So there's an element of being told something or hearing news or getting the information so that you can act and work in a practical way. Okay, so number-wise, we've got 6 and 8 is 14 and 3 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 in numerology is strength and power. And here the 8 is at the center of this reading. That's the gift of the day, that you're a workhorse who's going to get a lot done and you can rely on yourself to show up and to be consistent and to be very, very productive. So at the end of this day, I really think you're going to look back and say, wow, I did all of that and I'm really happy I got all this done. Pat on the back. It's kind of a feel-good day. So I hope you have an amazing time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel to join us and share the video online if you can. Have an amazing Tuesday and I'll speak to you tomorrow.